Hey guys, what's up? I'm Captain Turbo and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic 3 and Knuckles I should say, for the Sega Mega Drive. Oh wow, it's 2 scraps in 10 seconds, wow. And today hopefully we're going to be finishing this game off. We're in the final, technically the final act of the final zone I should say, this game, Death Egg Zone. This is time consuming though, there's some really lengthy boss battles and everything. I hope this is going to be the final part. At the very most, 2 more, but I'm probably going to try and compact all this into 1. While this does have some kick-ass music, if I can, I'm just going to use Hypersonic to make this go a little bit faster. But yeah, I have nothing to say. Obviously, if you didn't know, this was based off the Death Egg from... holy shit, what'd you call it? The Death Star from Star Wars. Jesus Christ. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but even I should know that. Yeah, it's based off the Death Star from Star Wars. I like the little Death Egg thing they have for it. I'm gonna try and hold on to these rings without turning super as long as I can. But yeah, this level there's a lot that's trying to kill you, and not a lot of bandits actually. It's mainly the level design that's trying to kill you more than anything. Try and avoid that because you can get some more rings. However, I'm going to turn into, well, Broken Sonic as I like to call it. Not saying Hypersonic isn't broken, but with this, we will now attract any rings we come across. So, again, we've practically beaten the game. As you can see there, rings following me. Because I got the electric shield after I got the, after I turned into Hypersonic. Now you might be wondering, why am I doing this? Mainly to just speed things up. As I said, I want to try and get this finished, this part. And that's the... yeah, that was a bottomless pit. I should have jumped there, I forgot all about that. Did I not get a single... oh my god, I didn't get a single checkpoint. I can't... oh fuck, that's not good. I just wasted nearly 3 minutes. This may end up actually being 2 parts. I didn't really want to do it in 2 parts. I will if I have to, but you know, we're in the Death Egg. I don't want to waste another day for a short, what's essentially going to be a really short part. So, oh well, I'll see how things go. Actually, that's pissed me off a little bit there. Yeah, I don't think in this act, but in Act 2 there's anti-gravity. So you'll essentially run on the ceilings and stuff and the controls will be reversed and things like that. It's actually a pretty nifty, I'm gonna get that checkpoint down there, guys. It's actually a pretty nifty, little thing they have in the game. It doesn't really add anything, but it's a cosmetic change that it makes for a nice thing. Considering Sonic's currently in space, I suppose Robotnik turned off the anti-gravity or something. Just seeing, is there any way I can get out? Because I was hoping to get Hypersonic again, but if I can't get it, oh well. Oh, I could have got it right there actually. Oh, no, never mind. You can see the rings will follow you to ridiculous lengths when you've got this shield. Now, I don't think that beam at the bottom actually hits you if you have... no, as long as you get the electric shield, although for some reason that for some reason didn't work, and I'm just glad I activated Hypersonic just in time there. Right, be careful there, because that is a trap. And I got the thing that time, so I'm not too bothered by that. All you gotta do here is turn all those yellow lights into red ones. Very easy. Well, not easy, but obviously there's no bandits or anything here. This is just going to be a bit time consuming, that's all, if you've never done it before. Although I've done it plenty of times and even I'm screwing up. Right, that's there. Alright, 2 and... ah, fuck, I screwed up on the last one. Alright, it's about there. Right, I got them all. Now I just need to get around it. Oh, I can't get around it now. There we go. And I tried to avoid these loopy-loo things. I don't know what the fuck they're called. Again, they're just time-consuming more than anything. Just try and avoid them if you can and jump over them. Just have to be a bit quick off the trigger is all. I want to go back there. Stop not letting me. See? 30 rings. This boss, I must admit, I've only ever completed this a handful of times without Super or Hyper Sonic. This stage is not actually that difficult. It's the second form, because this boss does have a second form, guys. This, I can never... I've done this maybe once or twice without... without the super forms, but otherwise they can be a pain in the ass trying to do it without. And that's Act 1, Death Egg Zone completed. The goalpost, I suppose, drifts off into space to never be seen again. And we begin Death Egg Zone Act 2, and the anti-gravity will begin right there. It's not terribly designed or anything, it can just be a bit of a pain in the ass trying to get it to work properly. It's not the fact you get it to work, it's trying to work with it, I should say. No, going right still goes right, but it feels a little bit weird, especially when you're standing upside down. Like, I should... although it could have been worse, I suppose. I could have completely changed the control, like, press left to go right and stuff, which I'm glad they didn't. I'm just saying... I don't know what the hell I'm saying. The game's nearly over with, and I'm tired, so... and I've still got things to do. Ah, crap. I have no shield and I only have 32 rings, so even if I wanted to... and I can't now anyway. 7 rings. I like this music as well, I have to say, for Death Egg. I think the first act had better music, but this is still a pretty good track. Transportation things there. Tilt this down so you can get to the higher planes of it. I don't know if I have to go up or down on this one. I'm pretty sure it's up. Oh, but I need to go a bit further. Surprised I didn't get hit by that, actually. Star Post. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you need to use these ones, so try not to avoid them if you can. Or you can avoid avoid them if you want. I think it's a little bit later where you have to essentially use that loopy loop thing. I don't know what it's called. I watched the Brain Scratch thing and I've not been able to call them anything other than loopy loo since I watched their commentary of it, so blame them. But yeah, in terms of other Sonic games I might do, I want to do practically every Sonic game out there. In fact, I want to do every Sonic game out there. You know, I'll even try out the Pico games if I can get a hold of them, because I did actually have one back in the day. The only one I didn't actually play, I had Tales in the Music Maker, but I never got to play Amy's Funhouse, and I've never played Sega Sonic the Hedgehog, and a couple of the newer games like Sonic Rivals and stuff, but I want to eventually do a Let's Play of every Sonic game going, and I'm going to try and do some of the ROM hacks as well, but as I said, I can't really do those until I figure out what's wrong. Because I was supposed to be doing Sonic 3 Complete, as I've already mentioned, but I couldn't get the ROM to work with Fusion for some reason, which is the emulator I'm using for this Let's Play at the moment. But hopefully sometime in the future I can get those working. I have 50 rings, should I? No, you know what, I'm not gonna. Because it really doesn't matter if you have Supersonic or not in this. This boss can still only be beaten one way, so there's no real point. All you gotta do here, keep spinning backwards and forwards, and try and get these little spike robot things on spike vehicle things on the to hit the pinball boss. It's actually fairly easy once you have the pattern down. Or you could just do what I do and keep spinning the spin dash backwards and forwards. And that's it, that's the end of that boss. We're 11 minutes in, I think I can actually fit all this in one part now. I thought that death was gonna screw me over, so... And I love the music to this. I'm just gonna try to stay quiet more or less during these bosses here. Little trick there, just spin dash in between the fingers and you can get a lot more hits off. That's phase 1 completed anyway. Be careful here though with phase 2 because Tails can really screw you over. So all I can say is take your time with this one. He'll blow that fire out, hit that, and then the Chaos Emerald, well the Master Emerald I should say, open and it'll fire a beam of energy. As long as you hit the glass it won't matter, but because you have Tails and because of the physics that Tails works off, he'll usually hit the Master Emerald for you. So hit that and Tails will always hit that. As long as he's right behind you, of course. Hit it 8 times and you've completed this boss, essentially. You can get more than one hit as well. I screwed up there a little bit. I jumped way too fast. I got a hit there for some reason. Oh, I screwed up. Okay. Okay, here's where it gets interesting. No rings. Right, Tails, you ain't yourself useful, buddy. That's not making yourself useful. I'm not gonna die at this boss. I never die at this boss. Oh, Tails, fuck you. You're screwing me over so bad. There we go. Right, that's not actually the end of this boss though. We do have one final stage. Essentially we just need to avoid falling off the cliff. Which is easier said than done. That's 2. I need to pick things up. Pick up the pace a little bit here. All I can say is be careful when you get that final hit on Eggman because you will get pushed back and the ground will stop forming. Well, it'll stop collapsing, it'll just collapse entirely. So be careful with that. And it's very easy to fall off and cause yourself a death. I'm just gonna save right there. Because I don't want to There, that was it, right there. Tails, go off the cliff. Yeah, goodbye. And we're at the final stage, Doom Zone. Doomsday Zone, I should say. All I can recommend here is get as many rings as you can during the early portion of this stage. Also, you'll only actually come across this level if you have all the Chaos Emeralds or all these Super Emeralds. It doesn't really matter which, but it's the only way to access this level, this zone. I have all 7 Chaos Emeralds or I have all 7 Super Emeralds by the end of the game. As I said, if you can get to around 100 rings, if possible, I would definitely recommend you do that, just so you have enough rings for the rest of the stage. Because, as I said, you're on a bit of a time limit here, not just with the time limit, obviously, but because of the 1 ring drain per second. I have 90, that should be enough. Now, he'll fire these missiles, you just gotta aim them, try and get him to aim towards his head, which is easier said than done. That's 3 hits. We're doing pretty well. That's 4. That's 5. 5, 6. That's either 6 or 7. That's 8, so I did have 7. That's only phase 1 though. We have another phase to go through. No, we're not doing too bad. We still got a full minute of ring energy left. Excuse me. Just keep dashing forward here and hitting him whenever you can. Also, continue to pick up rings if possible. Sonic can't get hurt in this stage, you can just get thrown backwards. It's not too bad, obviously, it's pretty fair considering you're practically invincible right now. That's either 3 or 4 hits, I'm not entirely sure on what. Just keep dashing forward by pressing the jump button. Try and avoid those little problems. Right, there, come on. I'm not sure how many hits I'm on. That's gotta be about 7. Excuse me. As I said, we're at the final boss, so we'll be done with this in a few seconds, I believe. I'm not actually sure how many times I've hit him now. We are actually running out of rings. Oh, there we go. 8 hits, and that is the end of the game, guys. So yeah, we got a little cutscene here. Sonic will float down until he comes across the tornado, much like he did in Sonic 2 if you didn't get all the emeralds. He also cancels out his super form, or his hyper form I should say. But yeah guys, that's Sonic 3 and Knuckles. A beloved game, very easy to see why I love this game myself. I did complain a little bit, but that's just me. If you've never played it before, what the hell's the matter with you? You know, you should at least give this a try. Gameplay wise, it's perfect in my personal opinion. It added the insta shield I should say, that really added to the gameplay a bit. Spin dash returns, the physics work perfectly well, just as well as Sonic 1 and 2. You can also play as Knuckles, as I said, which what I'll be doing sometime in the future. And you can see here the Red Echidna himself. I will be playing through the game again as Knuckles, because there is a reason to do that. But that'll be sometime in the future, I don't know when. I'm not going to do it straight away, but I will probably just add it onto this video. I don't know, I'll see it in the future. I'll see it sometime in the future. As you can hear though, the music is godly great. You know, it's amazing. I could listen to this soundtrack all day. In fact, I have before. But yeah, I don't really have a whole lot more to say right now, guys. It's an amazing game. Go try it. That's it. Not sure what the next Sonic game will be. I do want to do a few ROM hacks and a few fan games. Like I say, I don't know if they'll all work with Fusion or not. I'll have to test them out. I'll probably be hitting, in terms of, you know, actual release games, I'll probably try doing some of the Master System games as well from here on out. If I've not already uploaded them, although I probably haven't. You know, I'll be doing Sonic 1, 2, Chaos, Triple Trouble, you know, for the Master System. I would attempt Sonic Spinball, but the last time I uploaded a playthrough of that, I died about 50 times. So I could do sort of a live... No, it wouldn't be a live stream, but I wouldn't edit it down. It would take too long, and I'm not going to piss about with that. So if you want me to do Sonic Spinball at some point in the future, and I mean the Mega Drive version, not the Master System, although if I'm forced to, I will do that at some point. But if you want me to do Sonic Spinball, it will be a... Essentially, it'll be a unedited version, so I will play... From beginning to end, I will be using save states up the ass, practically for every level after the first two, every 5 minutes, well, every minute or so, so if you want to see that, let me know, although I will probably do it at some point anyway. So yeah, this is it guys. I really don't have much less to say. I don't really have anything to say now. Just watching the credits roll here. As I said, we're not entirely done with the game. We will revisit this at a future point. If I ever get a second player around, you know, I will show off 2-player, much like I said with Sonic 2. But anyway, I enjoy playing this. I'm always enjoy playing this game. I know I did bitch of it, but that's just how I am. But hope you guys enjoyed this. And so until next time guys, good night.